gosh.
I think they're better. I think they're better.
Hold on, controversial statement. Controversial statement.
I want you to lie right now. I want you to lie. Go ahead and lie.
Hey, yo, we back in business. Season 3. Let's go. It's a little bit late, but it's all good. We here. We ready to go. Welcome back to the pod. I'm not going to give you the name yet because we did change the name. But welcome back to the pod. This is season 3. You know, we here talking about football stuff and other stuff too. But we excited to be back. And I'm here with my boy Tweez. Tweez, say what's up.
Man, back with another back with another video. God, I haven't did this in so long. So we haven't did this since last year. Very rusty, not just a little. We are very rusty. So work with us a little bit, but appreciate y'all for coming back for another season, man. Even though I know we in week 3, going into week 4. Life has happened, I think, for both sides. As you can see, we kind of both got different backgrounds from older. We both got different backgrounds.
You got a different background for sure.
I'm
in the same room.
Well, I'm not in the same room, but it looked like we both kind of rearranged things. So yeah, life been lifing, so to speak. But anyway, we back. Hopefully we can give y'all weekly recaps and other things of that nature. But yeah, man, it's back. It's good to be back, man. It feels good to be talking to you again, bro. It's been a minute. I haven't talked to you in a while.
I know. You be ghosting me. I see how it is. It's all good, bro.
It's not even ghost, bro.
I'm not even important to you no more. I get it.
I have a job that just like takes over my life, bro. That's it.
Hey, it's adulting. That's adulting right there.
Adulting
you ain't got
sucks.
no time. You ain't got no time.
I want to be very, very clear. Adulting sucks, and I'm going to stand by that. I wish I was a kid.
It definitely does. But hey, you know, we may be starting a little bit late, but at least we're starting, right?
Yeah, better late than never, as they would say, right?
Yeah.
Better late than never.
Season 3. This is our third time doing this podcast. Third season of the NFL doing this podcast, basically. We did change the name again. Tweez, can you see me? You frozen right now. Am I frozen or are you frozen? Somebody frozen. Was that me or was that you?
That was you.
It was me? Oh, my bad, bro.
I was just for the text you. I was going to be like, bro, you froze.
My bad, bro. Okay, let me do this real quick. Well, anyways, like I was saying before, we back with the season 3, you know.
But here's, okay. Well, I mean, the channel is the new name, but like, if like, is it like a specific, because you make it seem like you had a different name for the podcast as a whole.
No, I mean the whole channel is the same. It's gonna be the same as the podcast.
Oh,
so.
Well, yeah, man. That's the case. If you ain't watch a lot of our videos, we changed our name 3 times. This is the 3rd time ago. So of the Brody Vision, which is
how about
two bros.
We call the podcast All Tugs?
Welcome to the All Tug Podcast. We're gonna just start naming things to see which ones stick. Every podcast, we will have a new name for a podcast every week, and whichever one we like the most, that's gonna stick. Or just leave it in the comments, whichever one you like more.
We gotta get it together. No, we ain't doing All Tug. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And stay tuned every week so you can hear us talk some football. And then also we got other content that we do too. So go watch that stuff also. But yeah, we back. We ready. You know, ready to get this pod going. You might see some special guests coming up in the next couple of weeks. So we don't know what you're going to get. You just got to stick around. But man, how you doing? Not speaking about NFL.
No. I'm gonna just okay. Well, I mean, I just looked at the notes and I see that you added some stuff. So you can segue into your situation. I'm gonna just let you. I'm gonna just let you like have that because you got 46 points from Juwan Jennings, right? Mind you, okay. So we're okay. Just to give you a backstory. First of all, I lost by 1 point. Relax. But Okay, so we all in the fantasy league, same people from last year. I won last year, as you know what I'm saying, is what I
Yeah.
expected.
And what's
Ain't
your name?
nothing
What's your name?
back to back numbers. You feel me? That's what we finna do. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
Not
we
taking
lost this week.
L's.
We came up short. Um
I will say that was a high IQ play on my end. I will say, for me to notice that all the wide receivers was not going to be there for the 49ers, and it was just going to be Ayuk and Jennings basically out there. I pulled off the upset of the century, my guy.
in what way?
Because Jennings was still out there for grabs, and none of y'all wanted him. So I was like, oh, I feel like
You
Jennings might
got
have a big
lucky.
game. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and trade and get me Jennings because Debo's not there, McCaffrey's not there, Ayuk ain't really doing anything. So I was like, I feel like he's gonna have a big game. Ended up picking him up. He put a 46 on you. 46.
Yeah,
He's the
you
reason
need
I won.
Yeah, you
As
needed
of a lot
that.
of
You need
other
that
people
46. And it's
like this
cool. I
past
mean, put like this.
fantasy
You
week.
needed 46 points to beat me by one. So, like, for me, it's like, all right, cool. You got a good week out of him. I guarantee he probably not doing that again. So nobody's worried about that. So that's fine. I put like this. I promise you, you're going to sit him on the bench really soon. So I'm not even worried. But he just happened to have a good game against me. So that's fine.
Yeah, it's
But
what
yeah,
we
man, it
do. It's
happens,
what we
man. I
do.
mean, you can't win every week. I didn't win every week last year. It's just those are the breaks. But when it gets to the playoffs and when we see who wins the championship, I will be there
All,
again.
all I'm gonna say is, I'm the only one left that's undefeated. It's me and Ron, but Ron took an L this week, and
Oh, that's cool.
I'm
That's
the only
cool. You
one
know,
left in
yeah,
the undefeated club. So
that's what's up. That's cool. Did you win last year? And you was undefeated the longest last year. Did you
no,
win?
I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Who was it then?
It was Ron, and you.
Ah, yeah. Then I
You
lost to
guys were
Ron.
like undefeated like the
Well,
whole
well.
almost well,
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
whole
we
time,
was
but
undefeated.
for
I
a long
forgot. I
time.
forgot. I was undefeated for a minute. I think I lost. I lost way before Ron did. Ron was up for a minute.
Yeah,
I think
no,
I
he
lost to Ron. I think I lost to Ron exactly, and then me and him pretty much stayed neck and neck the whole
yeah,
year. Yeah.
well,
Hey man, look. At the end of the day,
dang, bro.
it's cute. You know what I mean? It's early in the season. It's cute. You got a lucky performance from him because you picked out, because mind you, you got the 46 for Rashid. I mean, from Jennings, but you didn't get nothing from Rashid.
Bro,
That
I'm
was your
so mad about
starter.
that. Bro,
So,
he was averaging 18 every week.
yeah.
And the one week that I decided to grab him,
Yeah.
he put up 0.
So exactly. So mind you,
What are you?
Ayuk had a bad day. He been trash. Adams was off. Tyreek Hill didn't do nothing. Like it was just a bad week for my player. So it's okay. You got a win. I did you a favor. You're welcome. Um, I think who? So you're the only undefeated, right? As of today, I think, right?
Yeah, it's just
You
me.
should be. So you're the undefeated. So yeah, he's winning the league right now. I think what at 3-0.
Yeah.
I think I am 1-1 now.
Yeah.
No, I'll be 1-2 now.
Yeah, you 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'll be 1-2 after today, and then
Yeah,
you'll be
just like
three and
them
zero, and then,
Ravens.
yeah, just be yeah.
Oh, wait, what? What you say? My
Ah,
bad. What'd
you're
you say?
funny.
What'd you say?
You're
What happened?
funny. That's what we're
What'd you say?
doing.
What'd you say?
I didn't even. I was gonna I was gonna let y'all brief with that. You know, so I'm gonna give y'all a pass. But if that's the type of time that we talking about today, we gonna get into that part in a second. But don't worry about it. But yeah, you're under. Yeah, you gonna be the under. If Ron lost, then you're the only undefeated team, and
Yeah, he
then
lost.
Jonathan and David. I
Bro,
don't know.
okay. Jonathan watches the podcast, okay? I gotta say something to you real quick, John. You was talking
Okay.
the most mess coming into this thing, talking about I'm gonna take everybody's money, just tell them to sell me right now. And you haven't won a game yet, sir. What are you doing?
Yeah, you know, like
So
he ain't looking too great.
yeah, he
But you
gonna
know, it
probably have to
happens,
come
man.
on the
Those
pod
are
and
the breaks. You know, when you out here, those are the breaks when you're, when you're playing. So, it is what it is. We'll see what happens, man. It's still a long season to go. So yeah, we'll see, man. But anyway, um, to recap, week 3. A lot of dubs, a lot of L's. Some teams lost, some teams won. Um, we could go through a lot, but we gonna just give y'all a synopsis. Or not even say more of a synopsis, but kind of just we already watched the game today. We're recording this on Monday night. We just watched I did. I don't know if you did. Did you watch the two games today?
Nah, I didn't. I was like keeping up with the score though. I seen Buffalo went crazy,
Got
and
you.
then I seen the
Yeah.
Washington took that. So
Yeah. So I watched the Bills game. I watched the Bills versus the Jaguars, and I watched the Bengals versus the Commanders. Just a quick rundown of those games in particular. The Bills and the Jaguars game kind of ended before it started.
oh yeah, I
Every
definitely
time,
did.
like in the first half, literally, like in the first half, Josh Allen offensively, they just kept it going. Literally, I think they were 5 for 5, scoring touchdowns. The first time they touched the ball. The Jaguars just, I don't know, man. I'm really am out on Trevor Lawrence personally. I just think that there's some internal issues going on. I don't know if it's a confidence thing. I just know there's just something going on within that organization that just there's just not clicking. And for somebody that you just gave an extension to and signed all that money to, a quarterback like that, when you have performances like that, it's very underwhelming to say the least.
Yeah.
Um
He had
and yeah, they just
178 yards, one touchdown, and one interception.
yeah,
Got
and it
sacked
felt
4 times.
he got sacked 4 times. It was a really bad game. Like offensively, it felt like they couldn't get nothing going.
Bro, they
The
brought in Mac
Bills,
Jones. Oh, that's how.
yeah.
Oh
Oh
no.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, they needed it all. But even to that, I'm gonna have to give credit to the Bills because even with everything going on and all the players that they lost or they let go, they have definitely been a surprise so far. And their defense still look like they're still one of the best. They just still look like one of the best teams in the league by far. So yeah, that game was pretty much a blowout. It wasn't even really watchable in my opinion. It was just a very dominant performance by the Bills. The Washington Commanders game and the Bengals game was very interesting because it started off early with Jaden Daniels basically having his rookie of the year showcase, cooking the Bengals defense. Got out to an early lead. Joe Burrow and them trying to respond throughout the game. Ended up being a close game, but just a little bit. I ain't gonna say too late because the Commander still had to score. Jaden Daniel made a nice pass to the corner of the end zone to Scary Terry in the end zone. I'm not going to lie. I know Terry McLaurin is so excited to have a quarterback that he can finally trust after having like 15 quarterbacks. Salute to him. And now the Bengals are now 0-3, which I'm, of course, being a Raven fan, am excited about. But with the season starting and we're almost a quarter in, and it looks like we have still one, two, three, four, five. We have 5 teams still undefeated, which is the Bills, the Chiefs, the Vikings, the Steelers, and the Seahawks. In your opinion, which of those teams do you consider actual contenders? Or do you consider
Mm.
all of them the contenders?
It's crazy to say, but I'm very impressed by the Vikings.
Hmm?
The Vikings, bro, their defense is insane. And Justin Jefferson has proven time after time again that he is unguardable. You cannot guard this man. Um, I'm happy for what Sam Darnold's doing over there. He's finally getting his shine time. But the Vikings right now, it just seems like whoever goes up against them, oh man, you in for just some trouble. Those guys right now are on fire. So I think those guys, definitely the Vikings. Um, I think the Bills. If it's weird because I would have thought since Diggs left that Josh Allen wasn't going to be doing too good, but hey, he's out there playing. He's out there doing what he needs to do. So I don't know. Those two teams right now are just very very impressive to me. The Bills and the Vikings. I mean the Seahawks. I expect them to be good every year, but we'll see how long they can hold out with that. But hey, it's crazy. Those Vikings, boy, you better watch out for them boys. That's all I gotta say, bro.
The Vikings. That is a very good pick. I'm not going to lie to you. Um, Out of all the undefeated teams I see here on this list, I am going to say, let's see, out of the Bills, Chiefs, Vikings, Steelers, and the Seahawks, I see three of those teams being actual contenders.
Mm-hmm.
In my personal opinion, I think the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Vikings
Yeah.
are the teams that I see personally. I think those are contenders. And the reason I think those are contenders, I'll start with the Bills. I think the Bills, credit to them, I think they have gotten to a great start. Offensively, I think a lot of people seen that they lost a lot of pieces and figured that it would definitely downgrade as far as offensive production.
Mm-hmm.
However, it seems like it's to be the opposite. It's almost like they let go of a player and then like the energy kind of got rejuvenated within the offense, and it seems
Yeah.
like they are just a well-oiled machine early in the year, which is very good to see, especially to get out to an early winning record, based on their schedule. Because I know they got a pretty tough schedule, I think, moving forward. Um, Defensively, still pretty good defensive team. Even Von Miller, he got him some sacks today. I think he had a sack or two. I can't remember correctly, but their defense in general just seemed like it's still pretty much top 10, top five. Um, the Chiefs, the Chiefs be cheating. Let's start there. They
Oh
be
yeah, no, they
cheating,
do.
but they be winning.
The Kansas City
Like
refs.
they be cheating,
Kansas
but
City
they be
refs.
winning. But Kansas City, I mean, respectfully, man, I think even all
Hold on.
jokes aside, I know they do get a lot of calls in their favor. I will agree. However, I will say that team is just a tough team to guard offensively with the speed that they've added with a Xavier Henry, Hollywood Brown. I just think that they are able to open up the defense a lot more. Unfortunately, they lost Isaiah Pacheco for a little while. I think he out for at least I think 6 weeks or something like that with a leg injury. So they're going to have to figure out the offensive production and the run game in particular. But offensively, it's just definitely hard to stop them. Defensively, I think they're still pretty good. I don't know if they're the same dominant defense from last year. It's still early in the season, so it's hard to tell. But um, you know, they still have pretty much performed at a pretty good level
Yeah.
to help to maintain the win games. And also the Vikings. And shout out to them. The Vikings have played really well to start off the season.
Mm-hmm.
To go on the season, not really with pretty much no expectations because nobody really thought they was going to play that well. Obviously, when you lose a player like Kirk Cousins, that's supposed to be your franchise quarterback. Um, so we know Sam Darnold just happened to be the missing link to this whole issue.
It's crazy.
Um, Sam Darnold is just having an incredible year. Offensively, it seemed like Juvenile, obviously, Aaron Jones definitely helped with the run game. But to come out to have a games where you take care of business in New York, you knock out the Niners, which were Super Bowl runner-ups. Granted, they had injuries, but you still got to play the game. And then to come out to take out the Texans, which were a playoff team last year, they're definitely off to a great start. If I look at the stats in particular, because I want to see how Sam Darnold started this year.
I
We
will say
kind of
though, it is weird hearing you talk about how Kansas City they be getting, these calls and they be cheating. Cause every time we play them and we lose, oh, it's because the Niners. Is Niners didn't do this, Niners didn't do that. But now that you guys been playing them a couple times and see how unfair it is to play the Chiefs, oh, now we want to hear, oh, they ain't getting any calls. The rest be doing this, the rest be doing that. Now you know. Now you know.
well, let me tell you this, William. In case you forgot, they are in the AFC and we played them more than y'all.
Yeah, but
The
in
only
like
difference
critical games,
did yeah. Well, nah, the Super Bowl. I think you
you
won't
played
play
them in
them
the
once.
AFC Championship,
We played them in the AFC Championship
and
once, and
now
y'all
you
played them in the
had
Super Bowl.
the season opener against them,
Yeah,
and
We
you
played
see
them.
how they be cheating.
No, but we played them more than y'all. Like we know what comes with playing against the Chiefs. We played them more games. We just happened to beat them before. Y'all just haven't beat them yet. Um, But I mean, they do get a lot of calls that get in their favor, especially like crucial calls, and it's just very, very odd to say the least.
It's weird that you could lead the whole season as in penalties, but yet when you get to the Super Bowl, you don't get one. You don't get one, but you lead the season like the teams in the NFL. You the number one team with penalties until you get to the Super Bowl. Okay, okay.
Anyway, I don't want to play this. We're not going to change the subject, but back to the Vikings. Having great quarterback play, Sam Darnold is already 657 yards, 68 completion percentage, which is excellent to start off the season. 8 touchdowns, 2 picks. Just having a great year to start off. It really seems like that offense is definitely found their quarterback moving forward. And it's crazy because you forget that Sam Darnold is the same age as Joe Burrow. Literally, he's the same age. That's how long Sam Darnold was. It has been in the league, right? Like Sam Darnold's been in the league
For a
since
minute.
2018. Since
Did he get
2018,
drafted
he's
by the
been in.
Jets?
Yes, he got drafted by the
And then
Jets.
he
He's
was
been
at
in the
like
league.
Carolina, right, for a little while.
Yeah, for sure. So it just shows you though, like a lot of times, a lot of these players, especially with Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold was a top 5 pick coming out of college. Then a top 3, if I remember correctly. Whose pick he was? Pick Sam Darnold was pick. He was picked third. He was a top 3 pick. And I think, and even in USC, he was looked at as one of the better quarterbacks to come out the draft. So it's just always interesting to see players finally find a team that they can flourish on. Now, mind you, it's early and things could change. We know that, but this is definitely probably his best start of his football career that I can remember. Excuse me. So shout out to Sam Darnold. Um, looking to definitely be a sleeper. The definitely in the division he's in probably won't be too easy, but I mean to get a 3-0, to be up 3-0, with with the schedule up ahead, that's always a good start. Personally, I believe just because I like teams that like to get to at least a decent record early because you might drop some games throughout the season, but it's harder to play catch up at the end of the year, especially when your team start getting nicked up and you're playing with fatigue and people are battling injuries. It's just harder to kind
Tell
of
me about it.
try to press at the end of the season. So I like when teams try to get out to an early lead as far as win wise. And it just kind of makes the season kind of go a little bit easier. You just don't want them to slack off, of course, but it definitely just gives you a more breathing room. So, in my personal opinion, I think those 3 teams are the teams that's actual contenders. I don't believe in the Seahawks because one, I don't like the Steelers. First and foremost, anybody that knows me knows I don't like them at all. But I will say this: salute to them. They're playing good. Justin Fields looks great. The offense looks better. It doesn't really look that much better, but it looks good enough to win games. I think the defense has always been elite. I mean, TJ
Yeah.
Watt is a game changer. He's
He's
he is what
wild.
people TJ Watt is what people want Nick Bosa to be.
Yeah. Pay
Yeah.
that man to be TJ Watt and he just over
Nah,
here.
that's what
What are
it
you
is.
doing?
That's what it is. So when people think Nick Bosa is, that's what TJ Watt is. So he's a literal game changer on the field. They have great secondary, great linebacking core, obviously led by Patrick Queen, one of our former Baltimore Ravens. But yeah, man, I think anytime you got Mike Tomlin as your coach, man, you're just always going to be in the conversation, and then you just need the talent behind it. So, um, yeah, but I don't know. I just want to see because if I look at their schedule, I know it's kind of long winded, but bear with me. I don't really think they played anybody, right? Like they played the Chargers. They're still kind of looking to be proven. They played the Falcons. I'm not impressed, really. And you played the Broncos. 2 teams with 2 rookie quarterbacks and 2 teams that don't really know what their direction is. The Chargers, sure, they have a better talent team. Like they have a better team, so I can maybe give you the Chargers, but they still are looking to prove themselves. Like they don't really have like The Colts might be a competitive game. They have their next 3 games or next 4 games. They got the Colts, Cowboys, at Raiders, and then versus the Jets. Yeah, my bad. The first game is at the Colts. So this would kind of be a more better litmus test, in my opinion, just to kind of see where they at. Because the first 3 games, I mean, obviously they took care of business, so salute to that. But I don't think those games showed me that they're contenders yet. I just think I need to see more as far as that's concerned. And I think with the Seahawks is kind of the same, kind of more or less the same. But to be fair, I haven't really watched too many Seahawks games, so I'm not going to even touch them like that. Because I mean, they
Not
took
with
care of.
Gino.
Yeah,
You
nah.
always be on
I love
Gino.
Gino. I love Gino. I love Gino. But
Ooh, that's
like,
your boy.
I think I love Gino. But I mean, he in the same boat. Like they haven't really, like they played the
But I mean,
Broncos.
they lost their coach and they still going undefeated. So
Yeah,
like,
for sure. And salute to Mike McDonald, a former Ravens coach again, right? Like it seems like when Raven players go to other teams, they play well. Like they do well. You feel me? It's something in the water out here. But anyway, shout out to Mike McDonald. He doing his thing. But they played the Broncos again. Broncos, not really like a team. Get them out the way. Whatever. Patriots, same thing. New coach, new vibe, everything. Get them out the way. They're not really, we're not talking about them yet. And then they played the Dolphins without Tua. So it's kind of like y'all played them with a third
hey,
string. I
we
think
gotta
Tua,
talk
I don't
about
even think
Tua.
Tyreek,
We
I don't even
gotta
think
talk about Tua.
I don't even think Tyreek Hill played, right? So it's just like with the Steelers and the Seahawks in particular, I just don't think they played enough competitive teams yet or playoff like teams to show me are legit compared to the Vikings, the Chiefs, and the Bills, who have either already done it or they play teams that's going to be in the conversation in December and January.
Yeah, I mean, we
Personally, to
kind of
me.
were looking at the Raiders like, what is going on over here? But after this past week, we're nah, y'all still the Raiders. Like, chill.
Yeah, and credit to them, like even them, they beat us last week, and then they give up. They lay an egg against the Panthers. So
Yeah,
just when we have teams that show that inconsistency, especially when they have a history of it, you just kind of want to wait and see. So like, I'm not gonna say I won't even say they're not contenders yet, but I'm gonna say the Seahawks and the Steelers are on the wait and see list. You feel me? They at the line in the club. They just not in the club yet. Like the Vikings could be in the club.
all the
Well,
full
they
above.
kind of have to be a wait and see too, technically speaking, if I'm being fair. But I like them more than I like them other two. So Vikings, Chiefs, and the Bills for me
Yeah,
personally.
I'm just doing Vikings Bill or yeah, Vikings Bills because I mean Chiefs are always gonna be cheating.
Yeah, Chiefs is Chiefs, cheating Chiefs going Chiefs. So
Yeah,
not mad at that.
yeah. But you touched on Tua.
Yeah, I was going, yeah, true. I did touch on tour.
How you gonna get
Um,
taken out by a dead man?
wow, that is the segue to that.
Hey yo, a man that came back from the dead gave you a concussion, sir.
Yeah, that was definitely something I did not have on my big on
Hey, he
cards.
ended your career.
I would
You
say
think
in
he's
this
done? You think he's
career.
done?
I don't know. I just think
I hope
that
he is.
okay,
You
for
gotta think
those who
about
may
your
not
family at this
know,
part.
yeah, sure. For those who may not know, Tua had a scary injury a while last week against the Bills, where he got hit, and
Well, I mean, he kind
he
of did it
unfortunately,
himself.
right, he unfortunately didn't protect himself the way that you are probably coached to do that, and had an injury occurred, and almost similar to his last concussion injury, where his fingers started moving on their own. He didn't really get
He's
up.
throwing
Like
up
it was a
gang signs.
very, yeah, it's a very scary situation. And prayer, my first of all, prayers go out to tour. Hope he's okay. I just think as a former player that obviously never played to that degree, but just when you see stuff like that, it's very scary. Um, and you know, you athletes battle with having to when athletes have to battle your health versus your pride, it's never really a good recipe. It's almost a recipe
Yeah.
for disaster. Because most players, right, most athletes that, if you ever played a sport, you always taught to play through injury, tough it up, blah, blah, blah. And you hit a wall where you just know that, like, yo, if I get hurt like this again, I could probably not walk off this field.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because you have people that be like, oh yeah, they're gonna have to carry me off this field before I'm done. And then it hit different when you really can, that really can happen. So
He said,
as far as
"Canical,
tools, as
canical,
far
and I'll be okay. Canical." And
yeah, right. As far as Tua is concerned, I wouldn't want him to go out there no more. Personally,
nope.
I think when you have players that have certain injuries like that, mind you, we've seen a player like that, like Javid Best, that had so many concussion
Oh my
injuries.
gosh.
And somebody that was supposed to be a prime player in the NFL at a point, you just, it's just not a smart decision, especially one, if you're not going to protect yourself, and B, if you're going to continue to take dangerous hits like that. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you're on that field, you're fair game. So I can't tell a defensive player, hey, go easy on you because you have a concussion. No, you brought yourself out here. You're going to have to pay the price if you get put in those positions. So personally speaking, I personally don't think he should play anymore. It's tough to say though, right? Because you're young, you think you can beat it, you think you could be great, and it's just like I hear you 100%, but I just think everybody is just hoping that you put your health first. And if you
Mm-hmm.
feel like you can go, best of luck to you. I hope it works out.
It's too much. There's too many concussions already. Like he gotta start thinking about his future. Like we I we get it. Like you in the NFL, you trying to show off, you trying to make a name for yourself and everything. But like this, if you do it one more time, can you hear me? Said, hold on, give me 1 minute. Well, anyways, Tua, you bet not get on the field again, cause it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be real bad if you get hit again, and you can't afford that. So get off the field, be with your family, make sure you get your bag and go, and maybe be a coach,
Yeah, he got to do
but
something
don't
like
play
that.
no more.
He got
Don't
to do
play no
something like
more.
that.
Do
He got to
not.
do, yeah, he got to do something like that because it's
DTE
just not
is
safe.
real.
It's just not safe. I personally would, but I mean, in other news, I mean, it just injuries. Oh, there's a lot of injuries just happening a lot in this league so
Devontae
far.
Smith,
Like Devontae Smith just got hit. He
he
got
got a
hit something
concussion.
crucial earlier. I mean, yesterday. You have Christian McCaffrey that some allegedly y'all been lying about his injury. Y'all
Bruh,
disgusting. Y'all disgusting.
bruh,
Y'all are
look,
disgusting. Y'all have been
look,
lying about Christian McCaffrey injury all season.
look,
Now he
bro,
gotta get. Now he's in Germany lifting up his
look,
Achilles.
look, bro. You gotta do what you gotta do out here in these streets. You feel me?
That's illegal for y'all to do, man. That is terrible. But
Yeah,
anyway,
well,
it's just
McCaffrey's
like
out, Debo's out, Kittle's out,
kiddos out. It's just
Mixon's
a.
out, Ingram's out.
Mm-hmm. Keep naming going down the line.
Who else
Like
is out?
two is out. Like there's
Yeah,
just a
Tua
lot of
gone.
injuries earlier in the year to like prime players. Nick Chubb is still out for a knee injury. Like there's just a lot of
Williams
injuries.
or Walker the third. Kenneth
Yeah.
Walker the third is out.
Yeah. There's a
There's a
lot of
lot of
injuries,
people.
man. Look, man, I got the simple answer. Make these players practice with pads, please. Just like let them practice. Like
What you
stop
mean?
hiding them from practice. Like they don't practice no more. No,
Hmm.
right? Like they don't really practice no more. Everything is like shorts and shirt, padded
It's
helmet.
not
They don't
like full
really,
contact.
no, not like that no more. They only get the contact shirt, I think, like a couple times out the year after the season started, whatever.
How's that
But
gonna help? Cause they can get injured during practice.
Yeah, but like you don't develop your body doesn't develop the wear and tear to be able to take a pounding pause throughout the season. Um, like how can I expect you to lift 100 pounds if you only do it once or two times, like only a couple months out the year? Like I can't just expect you to do it a couple months out the year and then you working on like 25 the rest of the year, and then I'm gonna throw this 100 back on you to see if you could do it. I can't expect you to do that,
So you think they
especially if
just need to
you
build up like their resilience or like
yeah, they need to
their
build. They need to build
power or strength?
resilient. They need to go back to building up the resilience, man, because a lot of players are just getting hurt and they're just getting weird knick-knack injuries. That's like
Yeah.
keeping them out for a long time. And also, we talked about this like season one. NFL, listen up. Spin the bread, put grass on these fields, man.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that.
Stop letting teams go out here and play on artificial turf.
Yeah, no,
Stop.
it's bad.
Please
It's
stop.
bad.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. 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 Stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up how many NFLs.
I got a question though. What do you think about those pads on the helmets that some of them be wearing now during the game?
Uh
Ron said they used to call them helmet condoms.
wow, that is crazy. I'm not mad at it. I mean, if it helps, sure. Like I'm all for it. It don't really look different to me. Like even like
I
if
mean,
you're
you look
watching
like
the
a
game,
big head out there. I
like
feel
if
like I'm
you
watching
watch the game,
Nickelodeon. So it look like you're
yeah,
watching
like
Nickelodeon when you see someone run by with that thing on. But
right,
hey,
right,
you gotta protect yourself from getting that CTE. You gotta do
yeah,
what you
for
gotta
sure,
do. You ain't gonna look
yeah, for
good,
sure.
but you gotta do it.
Right. Like if I'm wearing that, I probably would like wear it. If I was in the league, I probably would wear it. Like it's not as long as it helps. Like I don't really care. Like it doesn't look bad. It doesn't like even if, when you're watching on TV, you barely notice it. Like I've seen like
I noticed it. I noticed
they show the
it.
players, they show the players that be having it, and then I'm watching the game and I'm just like, oh, like I don't even really pay attention to it. So like it does make their helmet look bigger in a sense, but like not to the point where it's like, oh my God, it's such a like I'm not gonna be like, oh, you got a pad on, like I'm not gonna watch the game. Like, no. But I guess we just have to wait and see how much that's helping players not get concussions.
Yeah.
But according to Sporting News, there are 30 NFL teams and it's a 50-50 split between turf and grass. So, like I said, to those 15, 17 teams that use artificial turf, stop. Go get some grass and pay that bill. Like players are getting hurt for no reason. And obviously it's not always the field, right? But like
Yeah.
the field plays a huge portion, especially when you have people I can't even say the word. Injuring their legs and their ankles. It's a problem.
Fingers.
It's a huge problem. And they really need to fix that. So
No, they definitely do. It's just, man, when your foot gets stuck in that thing and it don't move because it's not grass, somebody come by and drop an extra 200 pounds on you because they doing that hip tackle, bro, some gonna snap.
It's somewhat
Some
snap
gonna snap.
exactly. And mind you, they not even like they letting a lot of players get away with the hip tackle. Like that's just it's absurd. Like they're just like a lot of these rules that they're trying to implement, they're not even like dumbing down on it. They're not doubling down on it. They're just literally letting players still do the thing that they're trying to stop doing. And
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily mad at the tackle, like, bro, like play they got to play football at some point. Like
Yeah.
you can't just let players like they don't
Like,
want
don't
people to
get
hit
it
the
wrong. We
quarterback.
miss the times where you can just flat out destroy people on the field, pause. But like, those were the entertaining times. We ain't got to worry about, oh, I can't hit him in the head. Oh, I can't, grab him here. I can't, do this, do that. It's like, man, just let them play. But like, you got to know going on the field, like if you get hurt, that's on you. But
Yeah, I'm a little indifferent with that. I don't really miss the old game in a sense. Like, I'm not, Like I don't want people to get hit in the legs like that, right? Like I don't want
Get
like if a receiver's
chopped.
catching like if like a player's catching a ball, I don't want you to go out their legs, right? They're defenseless. If you gotta go up
That's the
top, if you gotta go
best,
up top, sure. I don't want you to go. I don't want people to go to legs, bro. Like
bro.
you see people with legs, it's a nasty thing in the world. I personally just don't like it.
You remember?
But I would rather, if I'm a player, I would rather you go up top than to go to my legs. Personally.
Well, yeah, but like if you jump up in the air and you going to catch the ball, all I can hit is your legs.
No, you can't.
So
You can hit me
you
in my
gonna
chest,
flip,
bro.
sir.
Put like
You
this,
gonna do a flip.
ain't no player jumping that high where you gotta touch their legs like that. I'm letting you know that right now. No player jumping that.
Really? You don't
No,
think that they jumping that high to catch the ball?
no.
That you can't hit like a torso, you gotta hit the leg. You gotta hit like a quad or something.
Not really. But I guess. Tomato tomato. I
Blow
guess.
out an ACL real quick.
Yeah, see, and that's the part, like, I don't like that. Like, I will personally, like, I'm cool with the no legs part, but you got to give them, if you're taking out that half of the body, everything else up top got to be fair game, personally speaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even really mind targeting because targeting can be extra, but, like, there's got to be some type of give because then, like, the defense can't really hit nobody. They just kind of got to
Yeah.
hope. Like I think I forgot. I don't think like you can't even like you gotta let. I don't know if it's college, but you can't even really. No, it's not. I forgot. I seen something. It was somewhere where they told me it was like, oh, if a player catches it, you can't really hit them until some. It was weird. Maybe I don't know. I forgot, but I completely forgot. Anyway, how long we been recording?
Like an hour.
Okay, cool. We gonna get this up out of here. Just to keep the kid. I meant to do this before, but I'll give you a quick whack up because I watched some of these games, but not most of them. The Giants beat the Browns. Giants
Browns
is
are
actually not
trash.
looking half bad. Browns is trash though.
Browns are trash.
The Packers beat the Titans. Malik Willis looks like a better quarterback under a different organization. We'll leave that there. The Titans are not a good organization. The Colts beat the Bears. Eh, cool. The Vikings
Colts
beat the
are
Texans. I told
Colts
you
are
I like.
good this time. They're this year. The Colts
Eh,
are doing good.
actually, it was good last year. They just had it was a little rough patch, but the Vikings beat the Saints. I mean, Vikings beat the Texans 34-7.
That
We
was a
already
little
talked about that
crazy.
earlier.
That was
Yeah, that was
crazy.
actually super
That should
rough.
have been better, like a closer game. I was
Right.
very disappointed.
Right. Eagles beat the Saints 15-12. That was a pretty good game. I watched it for a little bit. It was definitely a lot closer. There's something I don't know. The Eagles are definitely like not the same team. It's very interesting
Nah,
to
it's
see. They're not
weird.
the same team. They're not the same team.
They need Kelsey
Steelers
back.
beat Steelers beat the Chargers. Who cares? Broncos beat the Buccaneers. Shout out to the Broncos for getting their dub.
Finally.
Panthers beat the Raiders.
That was
Whatever.
crazy. That one was
Yeah.
crazy.
But that's what happens. I mean, obviously, Bryce Young is just not ready yet. When you get a vet quarterback like Andy Dalton, he puts up 3 touchdowns, you kind of figure out like, oh, it may not be the Panthers. I think just
Yeah.
Bryce Young is just not ready yet. And that's okay too. Like, this is second year. Like, he doesn't have to play right now. Like, he should be developing his game. You shouldn't force a player to be out there if they're not ready. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Just get Andy Dalton in there, let him play out the year. You have the talent. Maybe y'all can save the season. Thank God they did it early. They didn't wait till like week 8 or 9 when the season would be over for him. They pulled him out early, was like, oh, hold on, you're not ready yet. And then he comes out and then he has a great performance. Okay, like, okay, cool. We're gonna sit you for a minute. We're gonna let Andy Dalton play this because he's still a talented quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a vet, so he kind of know how this works, and we'll go figure it out from there.
Yeah, I ain't
Um,
mad at it.
Seahawks beat the Dolphins. Yeah, I mean, it's not much the Dolphins can do. They haven't got their starting quarterback. The Ravens beat the Cowboys. Thank God we almost sold
Bro,
that game.
yo.
Boy,
Ooh.
oh man, I was finna be sick.
Oh man. Yeah.
Thank God we won that game. The Rams beat the Winers. Um, yeah, yeah,
It's okay. We disabled right now. It's
yeah.
all good.
On them 3 touchdowns for nothing. Anyway,
Yeah. You say Mike
um,
or Brock Purdy ain't nothing. Okay, go check his stats last 3 games. How about
I
that?
know he played good. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Let's side just a
Mm-hmm.
side note. Shout out to
Mm-hmm.
Brock Purdy, man. He's
Mm-hmm.
played really well.
Mm-hmm.
He is still.
No McCaffrey, no
Yeah, yeah,
Kittle,
yeah. Yeah.
no
No,
Debo.
no, 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 no. I will give him credit. He's had a
Still
good
putting
year.
them up.
He's good. He's good quarterback. He's a
Number
good
one
quarterback.
in yards as a quarterback.
Top 15.
He leads the league right now in yards as a
Top
quarterback.
15. Top
He
15. And that's
he
not bad.
literally has the most yards as a quarterback currently in the NFL.
That's fine. That's cute now. But top 15.
Top five. All right, go ahead.
Cool. We'll have this conversation another day, but top 15.
Top five.
Anyway, Lions versus the Cardinals. Lions got the dub. Shout out to the Lions. And the Chiefs beat the Falcons, but they kind of cheated. Moving along.
Kinda. Okay.
Moving along, man. So, as you know, matter of fact, let's get out the way. I still owe you, so don't worry about that.
Hey,
Fourth of
I was
July.
gonna bring it up, bro.
I still
I
owe
need my
you.
jersey.
I still owe you. I still owe you. I have. Look, man, there's been a lot of stuff going on, but I got you. Don't worry about that. I owe you a jersey. I got you on a jersey. Don't worry about that. New year, same rules, same thing, like
Yeah,
another jersey. What
same
we
thing.
doing?
Same thing.
All right, bet. So, for those who may not know, when we end up the pod, when we wrap up the pod, we just keep it simple. Do a nice little pick 'em. When you won last year,
Yes,
um,
I did. I did do
and
that.
yeah, like I said, I still owe him a jersey, and it's been a couple months, but either way, he'll get his jersey. Don't
You
worry
didn't
about it.
get it yet, did you?
No, I didn't.
I seen this really nice one. It was Fred Warner with like the Mexico theme. Oh, you know.
You gotta send me the link. I ain't never seen that. I don't know
It
where
was
that's at.
pretty nice. It looked pretty nice. It had the
Well,
Mexico
you had
patch,
to
and
send
then it
me.
had the green stripe on the thing. Oh, okay. And then the
Okay,
49ers was in like the flag colors.
yeah, you had to send me a link to that because I've never seen it. I have to look it up. But anyway, we do it weekly. It's very simple. We pick the team who we think is gonna win. Whoever wins at the end of the
Prime time game.
season. Prime. It's only prime time games. Matter of fact, just to keep a heads up, it's only prime time games. So if a game is not on national television, quote unquote, where everybody watches at the same time, it just doesn't count. However, this year it's a little bit different because now they got Peacock, whatever. So whatever, if the game is on national television, quote unquote, where like everybody can watch it at the same time, and that's the only game that's on. Fine. That's the premise. Anyway, so to wrap up the pod, we'll start with the Cowboys at Giants.
Cowboys. That one's easy.
Yeah, I don't believe in Daniel Jones enough to go with the upset. So I'm going with the Cowboys as well. And then we go just run by the other games. Saints at Falcons.
You said Saints at Falcons?
Yes.
I'm gonna go Saints.
I will take the Falcons. I think they are very good.
Okay.
Been playing
Okay.
really well at home. I will take the Falcons. Hopefully, Kirk Cousins has played decent. I don't think he's played great, but he's played decent. I think that's enough. Even though Derek Carson has been on a burner, but I think that heat run that they had the first couple of games, I don't really believe in it like that. So I'm going with the Falcons. All right, Rams at Bears. This game is very
Wait,
interesting. Huh?
Saints at Falcons?
Yeah.
That's not a prime time.
I know. I said I'm just running through these other ones. I'm not really.
Oh, I'm like
Yeah.
putting it
I'll let
out.
you know when they count.
You gotta let me know, Mike.
I'll let you know when it count.
All right. Wait, which one did you say?
Said Saint. I said Rams at Bears. I'll let you know when it's a prime time
Rams
game.
at Bears. I'll go Rams. Bears are just trash. Caleb Williams is really not
Rams are
that guy.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'll probably go Rams too. I mean, the Bears, it's just Caleb Williams has just not been a good rookie so far and might have been a little bit overrated, but we'll see. Vikings at Packers.
Vikings.
Yeah, I think I'm going Vikings as well on the road. I don't know how good Malik Willis is, but this will be a great game to see where he is at, especially like how good the Vikings defense is. So definitely be looking forward to that. Steelers at Colts.
I'm gonna say Colts. I think Steelers finally lose
I
one.
got you. Okay, not mad at that. I will just take the Steelers just because I think they go 4-0.
Thought you hate the Steelers.
I do, but I think they could beat the Colts, and then they're going to probably lose like the next three.
Wait, is Jonathan Taylor out again?
I'm not sure. That's a good question. I'm not sure.
No, I think he's playing. Yeah, I'll stick with him.
Broncos at Jets.
Both snooze fests right here.
No.
Uh,
Aaron Rodgers gonna cook up. He finna cook them up. I got the Jets. I'm taking
all
you
right.
that.
Yeah, I'll say Jets too. I mean, Broncos had a good game this past week, but not good enough to play the Jets yet.
They are the snooze fest. Eagles at Bang. Oh, I said Bengals. Buccaneers. Eagles at Bucks. This might actually be a very good game. I'm
I'm
going to
saying
go with
Bucks.
Buccaneers. Yeah.
Ah,
I'm going with Buccaneers as well.
okay.
I think I don't know. I think the Eagles.
Eagles frauds.
I'm not gonna say they're frauds, but I
They got all that
think
talent, ain't
that
doing nothing.
they have not really. They have struggled to
They
get over
also
the hump.
lost Devontae Smith too, so remember that Devontae Smith ain't playing.
Yeah, I wonder if AJ coming back. We'll have to see. Um, but yeah, the Eagles are just kind of they're like the Bills to me. They just can't get over the hump. Like what the Bills, what the Eagles are in the NFC is what the Bills are in the AFC.
They're
They're
like
like
the
a Super
scary
Bowl.
team, but
They're like a Super Bowl contending team, but they just happen to have a team in their division or their conference that's just better than them, which would
yeah,
be the Chiefs for them and Niners for the Eagles.
yeah,
So, in my opinion, but I think they're still a good team. I just think that they just happen to play. They just happen to be in the league with teams that just happen to be like that one team that just they just cannot get over the hump against.
yeah.
Um, so it what it is. Bengals at Panthers. I'm going to say the Bengals because this is a must win. If they go 0-4, they will not make the playoffs. If they go 0-4, they will not make the playoffs. I repeat, if the Bengals lose against the Panthers, they will not make the playoffs.
I'm
This
gonna
is a
go.
must win for them.
I think I'm gonna go Panthers just because I think that they are on a high right now and they're gonna keep it up. And also, we saw Jamar Chase wasn't really loving the Bengals anymore, so he's not really gonna go all out. And then they're also Higgins isn't playing right now either, right? He's injured.
Now he played this game. He played today. They just didn't.
He
He
did.
played today. He played
Okay.
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 Jamar Chase had a
Well,
good game today. I don't even know if there's no
he
issue. I just
did,
think
but
he played good. I just think that they had this is a must win for them. If they don't win, it's over. I ain't gonna say it's over. I'm not gonna say it's over, but it's gonna be hard for them to make the playoffs.
yeah.
It's gonna be very hard to make the playoffs. Jaguars at Texans. I'm going with the Texans because I am low key a Trevor Lawrence hater. So I'm going to say the Texans
You
because
don't
I just
like
think that
Squidward House?
no, I'm good. I just think that CJ Stroud is better, personally speaking.
Yeah, no,
I
he
think their
definitely
team is
is.
better. I think the offense is better. They got a better coaching, and I think the Jaguars not necessarily. I mean, it's nothing to blow up, but I just don't think that. I just don't think they have. There's just something wrong with that organization. I don't know if it's coaching. I don't know if it's the players, but it just doesn't really. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is the answer for them, personally speaking.
Yeah.
I don't think he's. I just think he's the answer at quarterback. But
I
that's
mean, he
another
had a good
conversation.
first year, but
He had a terrible first year.
no, was it last year? When
No, he
was he
had a
good? He was
second
good
year.
last year.
He's good his second year. This is his
Oh,
fourth
okay.
year. His third year was okay. His
Uh,
best year was his second year.
all right. Well, never mind then. Yeah, no. Jaguars ain't dumb ones right now. So yeah, Texans.
Okay. Commanders at Cardinals.
Another snooze fest. I'm
Not
just
gonna
go
lie, Kyler
Cardinals.
Murray. This is gonna be a great game. Jaden
Hey,
Daniels versus
look,
Kyler Murray. Oh, that's
look,
gonna be lit.
look.
I'm going with the Commanders though. I think Jaden Daniels is gonna cook. It's gonna be a
I'm
great game though. I think that game gonna be like 28-31 type stuff. I think it's gonna be a lot of scoring in that game. Can't go lie.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the Arizona Short Kings because they be going crazy sometimes. So
You just called the game a snooze fest.
yeah, but I mean, the first game the Cardinals went off. Second game they didn't really do to us. Third game, not again. But them Arizona Short Kings, gotta watch out for them. They be fast.
Don't be salty, bro. Don't be salty because they cook y'all. Patriots at 49ers. Now, this is going to be a snooze fest. This will definitely be a snooze
Nah,
fest.
we better than the
Yes.
Patriots, bro.
Yes, but it's going to be boring. Like, y'all don't got nobody playing. They don't got nobody playing. And they're healthy.
Yeah, their healthy team is like our third stringers.
Like, they don't have nobody
Hey,
playing.
I'm
And
gonna
they're healthy.
say
And their team
Jennings better go off
sucks.
again, bro.
Hey,
Better
you better
go off
hope Jennings have a
again.
3 touchdown game
I don't know.
again.
Okay, real quick with the Niners. y'all, this defense got to figure it out. Like y'all got too much money on that defense for them to be playing like this and allowing all these points to be scored. Defense got to get together. I don't know if it's a defensive coordinator, but like, look, y'all got to figure something out because Brock Purdy can't be putting these, points up on all these teams, throwing dots all game like he does. Leading the team down the field, and getting them points every single time without y'all putting some stops. So Niners defense, y'all got to figure it out. But Niners gonna beat the Patriots.
Can we accept that y'all just might be tired a little bit?
I don't think they tired. I think it's just. I don't know.
Y'all played in the last 5 to 6 years. Y'all either played in the NFC Championship or the Super Bowl.
Wait, say it again one more time. What'd you say? I didn't hear you really well.
Past 5 to 6 years, y'all
past 5-6 years.
Y'all played either Conference Championship or the Super Bowl.
Conference Championship and the Super Bowl past 5 years, every single
something
year.
Like that. I think it's something like that, like the 5-6 years.
But yeah, I agree.
That's crazy to say, right? And how many Super Bowls
have y'all got? It ain't about that. It ain't about that. It's about where you go.
That's the real like cliffhanger. Like yes, y'all
constantly
been there
in the conversation. You constantly at top tier. Then that's what it showed. That's what it do. That's who we are.
Yeah, y'all are great for being a participation award.
Nah, bro.
See, y'all participation.
That's now
what
you're
it is.
Bugging. Now
you got the Niners are participation award winners. That's what y'all do. Y'all not trying to win the ring. Y'all just trying to be there. You just submitted it. You're just trying to be talking the conversation. Nah, I get it now.
We always in the conversation. We always top tier. So that's all it could be. Our time's gonna come. Our time's coming.
When?
We just gotta wait on it. You just gotta wait on it. Just wait.
The last time y'all won one, we were just born, bro. It's been 30 years. 30 years.
It's all good. I can't wait to have this conversation in February. Don't worry about it.
You said that last year.
Don't worry about it.
You said that the year before that.
Until February.
And then you said that the year before that.
Until February.
Yeah. If I had $1 for every time somebody says see me in February, I'd be rich right now. Here talking to y'all Niner fans. It's ridiculous. Okay. Anyway, Browns at Raiders. Ooh.
Raiders. Browns are horrible. They might be the worst team in the NFL right now.
Definitely not the worst team in the NFL right now.
They might be. They might be.
You didn't watch the Jaguars game today? They're definitely not the worst team. I will definitely die on that hill. You didn't watch that Jaguars game that we seen today. That was terrible. Chiefs at Chargers.
Chiefs.
I'm going with the Chiefs as well. I don't know. I don't really like the Chargers that much. I ain't gonna say I don't like them. Let me not lie. They got half Ravens team. They got to go. I just don't really know about them yet. So I'm just going to go with the proven entity. Leave it at that. All right. So we have 3 national televised games. Starting with Sunday night, we have the Bills at Ravens. I don't even think we have to discuss where I'm going with my pick.
Oh, really? You gonna go there?
Yeah, I mean it's no duh. Like everybody knows I'm rolling my dogs, man. I don't care. It's no duh that
the Bills gonna win.
We low key should be 2-1 at worst.
And your defense is trash, sir.
How's my defense trash?
The Ravens' defense is horrible. You even gave them up. You got rid of the Ravens defense in the fantasy league.
I gave them up.
No, bad they are. For you to get rid of your own team's defense, wow.
I got rid of them because of the better team as far as like the scheduling of who the teams are playing on defense. We have harder teams to play against on defense. So why would I? It wasn't smart to have them on the roster if they're going to be playing great offensive teams when there's literally a top defensive team that's playing weaker offensive teams. I'm going to go with that one because it makes more sense. Okay. I mean, I won a championship in the fantasy, so I know what I'm doing. I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm gonna just let you learn. Huh?
You still? How many losses have you had so far?
How many rings you got?
How many rings you got?
How many times you? How many rings you got? How many championships you got so far? Have you won championships?
After week 3,
you are a participant.
How many losses you have after week 3?
I got 2.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I was
How
just
many
saying.
championships you got?
Yeah, I got 0 losses.
Oh yeah, and how many? Yeah, that's the
Zero,
same championship.
zero
You got
losses.
you as much
Zero
losses you got as much
losses.
championships you got.
Yeah,
But anyway,
okay. We got
I'm
NFC
going to pick my
championships.
boys because I think that 1-2 out of everybody that's 1-2 doesn't really explain our record that well. I think offensively we definitely have struggled. I think trying to figure out what they're gonna do with Derrick Henry and Lamar has definitely been something that's kind of still in work in progress. However, offensively, I think talent wise we're still up there. I think defensively, I think yeah, every game we played so far, we've had flashes. Defense against the Cowboys, we kind of just laid off the gas too late in the game. And I think even on offense, we kind of the coaches kind of played not to lose. That was a prime the versus the Cowboys was a prime example of a team playing not playing to win, but not trying to lose. Like just played so conservative in the fourth quarter to the point where they gave the Cowboys a chance to actually try to win the game. So if they can stick their foot in the gas, keep their foot on the gas, I think playing the Bills as talented as they are, we match up with them pretty well. And I can't wait to see it because they got to be on the road. So should be a good one. I got the Ravens. Simple as
Yeah.
that.
I got the
2-time
Bills.
MVP.
Josh Allen's been going crazy. They actually got a good defense. And that's all I gotta say. Ravens have been slacking.
Oh, this should be fun. All right. So Monday night, we have Teen Titans. No, that's not Teen Titans. That's hilarious. The Titans at the Dolphins.
Oh my goodness.
This is such an interesting
Oh
game because the
my.
Titans are really bad, and it's really just because of their quarterback play. However,
Yeah.
the Dolphins don't have a quarterback, so this can go either way for me. However, and mind you, the Seahawks, I mean, the Dolphins just came from putting up 3 points. They're at home. I think I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. I think the Titans get their first win this year because of the Dolphins on the road.
Okay.
I do not. I don't know who they
I'm
play at
going
quarterback. They're that. It just seems like they're that bad without him at quarterback. So if they're gonna be that bad without Tua at quarterback, then just give me the Titans and I'll live with it. At least they can score.
uh
I think. I think they can put up some points. Like
I'm
their
gonna
offense.
go I'm gonna go Dolphins just because I feel like they got enough time to figure it out. You got all this speed and like if you can just get your quarterback to just be basic and just get the ball in their hands and let them do the work, don't try to, throw a deep ball, don't try to throw in double, triple coverage. Just look for the open man. If he's not open, just hit the little, what's that called? Your check down, whatever guy.
Above screen. Sorry,
Yeah, but they have enough time to where they can figure something out. They got to be able to figure something out. They got too much talent on offense for them to do nothing, and the defense has too much talent for them to do nothing too. So
Yo,
like,
it's hey, just a side note, it's season 3. I need you to like learn some football terminology at certain points.
I'm trying. Hey, I learned hip tackle. I learned CTE.
Like it's
I
season
said the check
3.
down. It just took me a second.
I need you to learn football a little bit. Just like at a
I'm
certain point, I just
trying.
need something. It's we've been doing this for 3 seasons.
Look, the way that this is gonna go is you have to teach me about this stuff on here.
I'll
I'm
try
gonna
it.
I'm
I'll
gonna
try it.
watch.
It goes out one ear and out the other for
It's
you.
no, it really does.
Exactly. I'll try
This is
it.
why I struggle in school. Because if I'm not paying attention, so
imagine doing a podcast like an hour or some change, and you don't get nothing from it. It's crazy.
yeah, that's how it
Anyway,
is.
and then lastly, to end the pick 'em, we will decide between our favorite, like fairness, like little secret teams that we like low key a fan of. Seahawks at Lions.
Oh, that's a
Those
Monday
who
night too.
yes, it's Monday night as well. It's doubleheader on Monday. I am going to always against the Lions if they play in the Seahawks. I'm going with Gino. Always. It doesn't
Hell, I'm
matter.
going
It don't
Lions.
matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm going with the Seahawks. I think it'll be a good game. For some reason, it's crazy. We both like picked Seahawks and Lions as like our other team, and then
Yeah.
like they have been like good at like the same time, and then played each other a decent amount. So it's been kind of
Yeah.
funny to see. But yeah, I'm going with the Seahawks. Gino.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a great game though. The Lions have looked pretty well.
It could be.
But yeah,
It could
nah,
be. No,
I'm
I'm
going with
going.
Seahawks.
I'm going with Goffy Waffy. You know, that's my Cal Bear right there. So I
That
got to
is your
stick with him.
that is your
Um,
boyfriend.
and if you saw this past game, that little toss off that St. Brown did to Gibbs, oh, that was beautiful. Wow,
Oh, that was hard. Yes, that was a
wow.
nice play.
That
That
little
actually helped me in
lateral
my
just
fantasy too. I
bink.
needed that.
Yeah.
That helped me out
So
in my fantasy. Shout out to
no, I
him.
don't think they have any significant injuries either, the Lions, but so I think they're real healthy. They're a strong team. Very aggressive kind of team, trick play kind of team, but
They don't run
they
trick
they
plays like
they
that.
can
They just
do it.
did it that one time.
They can do it.
Relax.
They can do it. They can do it.
They don't. You know who runs trick plays a lot is the Dolphins. It's not the Lions.
Yeah, well, they got the speed to do it, so but the Lions got
So they
talent.
got one fast person on their team. It's Gibbs. Nobody else on their team is fast. Oh,
I'm
it
talking about the
was.
Dolphins.
Oh,
Dolphins
yeah.
got speed to do stuff like that. But Lions just got a lot of talent. So
All right. Well, anything else you want to add before we wrap this up, man?
Um, like, share, subscribe. Tune in every week. We gonna be here arguing as always.
Per usual, arguing, talking a whole bunch of nothing for like an
Yeah,
hour.
might have some guests coming up here soon. We'll see
Ugh.
who wants to join us. I was thinking of having the fantasy, like everyone in our league, hop on here real quick and we talk some mess to each other.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be
That'd be
funny,
nice to hear everybody, and then they could talk about what their thought process was when they draft their team, if they even had a thought process. Because
bro.
I think some people just picked who they saw. Was like, oh, here.
I gotta tell you. I'll tell you something later once we done. I gotta
All
tell you
right, for
what
sure.
happened, bro.
Oh yeah, you got to tell me what happened to Buffalo Wild Wings. You got to tell me.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right, man. Look, we gonna wrap this up. This is pretty much it for us. We almost about that time, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking episode 1, season 3, and yeah, we will holla at y'all. Gang, gang.
Deuces.
Deuces.